a quick blush tutorial today because I want it to look like the color is coming from within. And how do you get that? How do you get that so when you're really close up, people can't see blush sitting on your face? Well, I'm going to show you, and I'm glad you're here. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Michelle Spieler, 25-year professional makeup artist and the creator of Mature Makeup Masterclass. I always have a link in the description. If you click on the title of any video, a description box pops down and you can always find my link where it would take you to watch an intro video, which is only about 1 minute and 45 seconds, explaining why you need Mature Makeup Masterclass. So check that out. A couple things I want to talk about before we get into the topic today, which is if you hate blush or if you never like blush, this is the video for you. We're going to make it quick and easy, okay? I had a customer who ordered the brush soap, but she only ordered the refill. She did not order this cute little container. So just so you know, the brush soap does come in this beautiful little container, and this little top is so nice because it's silicone and it has the little, nubs on it, so you can really get in there after what you do is you would wet the brush and you would really massage it into the soap and then kind of, get the makeup out on all these little silicone texture and then rinse it really well. I don't use hot water, but I will use like a nice warm water. It helps to kind of melt out the makeup. And then I really squeeze it really well. And then I always lay my brushes on a towel to dry overnight. And then in the morning, they're usually dry. Sometimes if you get it too wet though, it can take about 12 hours. Let me turn this off. Okay. All right. So that's the brush soap. Now she got the refill only. She didn't get this, but I said, you could just put this in a little bowl, or you could put it in a little Tupperware. You could put it in the bottom of a coffee cup. It doesn't have to be in this, but maybe on the next sale or something, she can, get this great little thing, because it really is a nice brush soap. Another thing, if you have not tried our brush cleanser, I love our brush cleanser. It is so nice. Let me show you real quick. I'll just use this because I was using this today for eyeshadow. But what I will do is I will I'll take the brush on a paper towel and I'll really kind of saturate that brush, and then I'll just really massage it nicely in here. And what's so nice is it has this light vanilla scent. It's a little alcohol-y at first. It has this nice vanilla scent. It just smells so nice once it's clean. Ooh, I'm getting this side too. Look at me killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So now I've got a nice clean brush. So this is great in a pinch if you just want to clean your brush real quick or you're swapping colors, but nothing will ever get your brushes as nice and clean as soap and warm water and laying it flat to dry. And it does preserve the brush too. That soap has preservatives in it to really preserve the condition of the brush hair, okay? So I wanted to talk about that real quick. And then another thing I wanted to talk about was a couple of you have reached out and you want to do a party in March. We're going to do a big Zoom. So if you can invite maybe 10 to 12 people, even if 3 or 4 show up, but if we have like 4 or 5 of you with 3 or 4 showing up, we'll have a really nice Zoom. And what we could do is you'll invite your people. We'll all hop on a Zoom sometime in March. We'll pick a night that could work for all of us. And I will do a start to finish introduction to Seint, where I put my whole face on and show women how easy it is. And that way you're not telling them about it, you're just inviting them to it. And then they will shop through your party link, so you earn the product credits. I will take good care of them as they become my customers. And they can ask questions. So different from a YouTube where they can actually ask questions on the Zoom. So let me know if you're interested. I have a handful right now of women who want to do it. I haven't picked the date yet. I'll have to get with everyone. Okay, and then lastly, I still am getting color matches where you are not putting your name. Some of you don't put your email. I have no way of knowing who you are. Or you'll do an email, but you won't put your name. And then like if your email is Smarty Pants, I don't want to be like, hi, Smarty Pants, nice to meet you. You know, like I really like using your name. So please, 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 I need a full email. Double check it, make sure it's right. I need your name. And then yada, yada, you know, everything else. And really follow my examples of how to take a photo. Most of you nail it, but some people still send a photo where instead of facing a window, they have the window behind them and then they're dark and in shadow and I can't see their skin. So really follow the instructions. I list it very detailed of what to do. But if you haven't gotten a color match, something's wrong, because I get to color matches in 2 to 3 business days. And of course, if it's over a weekend, I try not to ever do any work on Sundays or I'm going to lose my mind. So I take a break on Sundays. But yeah, if you didn't get a color match from me within a few days, there's something wrong. Or you could check your spam. Sometimes women will say, hey, I submitted one in January, and I'll go to see their email. And yeah, it was sent like that week and it just must have gone to their spam. So you always have to check that too, okay? Okay, couple things. Our shade of the month, Kiss, which I have on my eyelid. It's so pretty. It is going bye-bye. It's limited edition. So it's this really pretty kind of peachy coral with a little bit of a gold shimmer. And that was the shade of the month for February. And once it's gone, it's gone. Who is it for? I would say anyone who loves gold. If you love to wear gold, you're going to love Kiss. Definitely for springs and autumns, because it's warm and it has the gold. But look at that. It even from certain angles, it can look a little more corally. But I have it on my eyelids just real lightly, just real lightly. If you are a summer or a winter and you're one of those summer or winters that really look good in gold and silver, you could probably get away with Kiss also. But what I want to talk about right now, and I'm going to do it again next week, is this is our shade of the month for March, and it's called Dream, and it's so pretty. It's in my eyebrow. Is anyone surprised? How long have I been with Seint? 2.5 years almost. I've never used a Seint product, I don't think, in my eyebrow. And I tried Dream one day and it was a little too reddish, but now that I went darker with my hair and I have a little more warmth in my hair, now I can do Dream in my eyebrow and it's this beautiful warmth. It's like a reddish blonde. So who can wear Dream? Anyone with red tones, strawberry tones, honey tones, golden tones, anyone who wants their eyebrow to lean a little warmer and not so ashy, Dream is gorgeous in the eyebrow. It could even work on redheads. It could work on light auburn. You get the gist. But it's also in my crease. And what's interesting is it's not warm in the crease. It's really neutral. And you can see right here, it's just beautiful. It's very neutral on the eye, but the minute you put it in your brows, it goes super warm. So that will go, that will be available to buy March 1st. So this Friday. Dream. So pretty. I love it. And I'm so happy I finally have a Seint product to wear in my eyebrow. Okay, so some of my best topics come from you. I had a gal this week reached out to me on TikTok actually, and I gave her my email and told her to go to my color match, and she said that she has a lot of blushes. She has some Seint blushes. She has, like, I think NARS Orgasm. She has a lot of blushes. She named a lot of, you know, popular name brand blushes. And she said, to be quite honest, I've never really liked any blush I've ever tried. When I hear that, to me, that is a red flag. Not that that person is a red flag, but when they say, I've tried every blush out there and I've never liked blush, to me, that person's just never gonna like blush, and that's okay. You don't have to wear blush, But I want to show you an option today. If you are that person who doesn't like blush, or you want it to be super subtle, or you want it to look like it's your skin and not blush sitting on top, that's what I'm going to show you today. Today, right now, all I have on is a little Bella bronzer. That's it, the tiniest bit of Bella bronzer, because I want to show you some options for that flushed, that beautiful flushed skin look. And this is what I'm thinking these women want. They want it to look like their own skin is kind of flushing rather than a blush sitting on top of their skin. Now, many of you know this trick, and if you do, no problem. But for some women, they don't know this trick, and it's going to be really a game changer. So I'm gonna go in with Demi, and I'm gonna do Demi on both cheeks, and you can see just different ways to wear Demi. But you know, before I changed my hair color, I always wore R5. R5, I call it Barbie Pink. It is my favorite blush I think I've ever worn in my whole life. And to be quite honest, I have not worn it since the day I changed my hair color. But we're gonna try it right now just for the sake of demoing. Now with Demi, when you wear Demi as your blush, I really think you need the shape brush, because this shape brush is really like kind of floppy and not flimsy, but it's a little bit more loose hair. It's not that like densely packed, you know, it's not like the 3D brush or the blush side of the bronzer, which is very, very dense. The shape brush is a little looser. So I'm gonna take a little of the R5, and you can kind of dig it in there. And oh, look, can you see the gray outside? It's the weirdest weather this week. Okay, there we go. Pink. Pink, 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 okay? Now remember, when you first put on blush or Demi, it's gonna be brighter at first. Why? Because I was just pounding my face. Well, not pounding, but I was tapping my face. And so blood comes to the surface. But we're gonna watch that tone down in just a couple minutes. It's gonna tone down. Now I'm gonna take a different shape brush, because now I wanna show you, I think a lot of people can wear this beautiful pink. Kara, our owner, wears this beautiful pink. My friend Amanda wears this beautiful pink. It's probably the prettiest blush in the world, and almost anyone can wear it, because it literally looks like you went on a brisk walk, or you kind of pinched your cheek and a little bit of your own blood came to the surface. And I personally think the Demi stays on longer than our cheek and lip, and it just looks more like skin close up because it has a beautiful sheen to it. That's just my opinion. That doesn't mean I'm right. But if you know what I mean, then tell me in comments you know what I mean. Now on this cheek, I'm gonna take red, and anytime I use red blush on anyone, I would see their eyes get really big. Who can wear red blush? First of all, I love red blush in the summer because it looks like a beautiful little sunburn, right? Yes, I'm dating myself. We all love to get that little sunburn in the 80s and 90s. And of course, now we know it's so bad for us. But I love red on winters. If you are a winter, if you have a lot of contrast, if you have dark brows, dark eyelashes, dark hair, and even if you don't like red lips, you can still wear a red blush. It's very much that Snow White look. Go back and watch Snow White. Snow White has that pale, beautiful face, and you could be J-Lo and wear this. You don't have to be Snow White skin, but my point is, you can wear that beautiful little red flush on your cheek, and it's so pretty. Do you see how that R5 is like kind of toning down a little bit? Okay, so now we're taking a different shape brush, and we're going in with the R7. So this is R5, this is R7. This is so pretty. I'm honestly gonna wear that in summer, because again, to me, that also looks like I just did a workout. Or like when I go into the sauna with my friend Gwen and we come out and this is the color of our whole face, and it's so pretty, and you're so rosy and glowy, and it's just so pretty. Okay, so I put that a little bit heavier for a reason, and now I want to go back in and try to put a little bit, I want a little bit more R5 here, just a little bit, because I want to show you what to do if you don't want it looking like you have blush sitting on your face. And quite frankly, I don't feel like Demi looks like blush sitting on your face. You can get real close to Demi. And I think it just looks, see, do you see skin texture? Do you see that ring light? Do you see some, you know, little, thank goodness they're fading from my peels, but I still have some little sun spots and freckles. But do you see that? Do you see that beautiful light bounce? Because it just looks like healthy skin. And on that side too, okay? So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take our highlight color. We're gonna take our highlight color. For me, right now, I've been using Sandy. I'm gonna take some Sandy and let's see. I'm just gonna take this little BK Beauty brush, but I'm loving this. I'm wondering if I can pull this off as a warm spring, maybe with a little bit of a fake tan and some bronzer, but to me that just looks like I went on a run, or I went in the sauna, or I went out and got a little bit of red in the sun. But so cute. Do I want a little on the nose? I think I do. Okay, so we're gonna take the tiniest bit of whatever our 3D color is, okay? Maybe even tap it on the back of your hands, okay? Now watch this. Do you see that gorgeous R5? I think I still love it. I think even though my hair is darker, I think I still love it. Plus at the end of March, I'm going a little bit warmer, a little bit more red and gold in my hair. Okay, so now we're gonna go around the edges of it. You can even lightly go over it, okay? My nose is... And look at it close up. It just looks more like it's coming from under your skin rather than sitting on top of your skin. And that's what you want. You want it to look like it's coming from deep within your skin, this beautiful little pink glow. See? And if you're real close up, you're just gonna see skin. I love that. I love that, and I hope this gal tries it, because everyone in the world has a blush for them. I don't even think it's that she hasn't found the right one. I think she just doesn't like blush, and that's okay. But I think she could totally pull off a Demi. Okay, so now we're gonna do the same thing over here, and we're gonna put some of this Sandy over it. Now you could do this with any blush you have. If you have, you know, Tango or Sangria or Baby Watermelon or Sandstone. If you have our blushes and you think that, oh, maybe it's just a little bit too much, you can absolutely take a little bit of whatever your highlight, whatever your main highlight is, mine is Sandy, and just lightly go over it, just real lightly. Okay? Now we're gonna give it a minute, because I was just brushing my face, so a little bit of, you know, a little bit of that blood comes to the surface, but it's real cute. It's real cute. In fact, I'm gonna take this little red, I'm gonna put a tiny bit up here, because, you know, if you got a little pink on the cheeks and the nose, you would get a little tiny bit on your forehead too. It's just such a cute look that a lot of us Gen Xers and boomers love, because we grew up in the sun. But do you see now how that almost looks like that's coming from my skin and not a product sitting on my skin? It just looks like it's part of my face. I love it. I love Demi as a blush. I love it. Now I tried recently, when I switched my coloring around, where is I also tried R05, which is kind of a cute little corally orangey peach, and and I had to really pack it on. I couldn't see it as well as the R5 and the R7, but that's okay. So I feel like, I still feel like I could wear that pink with my hair. I think it would just maybe depend on what kind of clothing I would wear. Maybe like a navy or a purple, because pink is nowhere in my colors. Look at this. Nowhere. Do you see pink? Nope. I can wear tomato red. I can wear orangey reds. I can wear peaches. I can wear real reddish browns and chocolate brown. And I've got all these beautiful yellows and oranges and gorgeous greens, which I never wear green. I'm so excited to explore that more. I've got some really pretty warm blues, and I love orchid. It's one of my favorite colors from junior high, and I'm excited to find something and wear that again. There is no pink in my palette, and I love pink. I hated it my whole life because I didn't look good in it. And now I know why. I was spring. Now I know I'm warm spring, but because I love that look so much, I love that look that it looked like I just pinched my cheeks. I think I'm gonna make R5 work because I love it that much, okay? So remember, you could do that with any of our blushes. If you have Renaissance, if you have, probably not the glosses, like not your black cherries or your desert sunsets, or all of our glosses are so sheer, but if you have a satin where you just think it's a little bit too much, just do that trick. Just take the littlest bit of your main highlight and go over it, and I promise you it's gonna look like you are glowing from within, like your color is coming from, you're gonna look so healthy. You're gonna look so healthy. People are gonna be like, what are you doing? Are you running? Are you doing yoga? What are you doing? It's gonna be really fun, okay? So I think that's it for now. Remember, Kiss, it's the last day to get Kiss, and then Dream comes on sale, or not sale, but is available for March. That is our shade of the month, Dream, and I love it in my eyebrows. Do you see how it's warm in my eyebrows? The minute I tried that in December, I'm like, I'm in trouble, because this is my favorite Seint product for my eyebrows that I've ever worn. And I normally wear pencils, and I've been wearing Dream. And even when I go on TikTok, people are like, your brows look good. What are you doing differently? Dream. I'm doing Dream. So if you have any warmth in your hair, any type of red or gold tones or honey tones, or if you're a redhead or auburn, you would love Dream in the eyebrows. But then it's also the most beautiful crease color. It's great. It's probably my favorite color we make right now. I'm really, really big on Dream, okay? Thank you for tuning in. I am doing such a fun thing tomorrow. I don't know if any of you follow Skin Obsessed, but, oh, hold on. Sorry, if I go over 20 minutes, I can't upload it. It just crashes. I am doing a Zoom tomorrow with Skin Obsessed by Mary. So if you know her, or if you don't know her, go follow her. But Skin Obsessed by Mary is an American girl who's obsessed with skincare and devices. And she lives in Ireland, and she bought Seint from me like, I don't know, a year and a half ago, and it's just sitting in her palette. I'm like, Mary, I have 2 years of YouTubes you could watch. She's like, can we just do a Zoom together? And I'm like, yes. So, hopefully watching me, instruct her on what to do next, and we do it at the same time on Zoom. Hopefully that can help some of you, because even though I've got 2 years of education, I still have an occasional person like once a week say, I feel like I need even more help. So I think that this video will be the way to really break it down. Now, it's going on her channel, but she's gonna record it and give me a copy, and hopefully I can upload that probably, soon, so everyone can watch it. But let me know if you wanna do the March Zoom. It's just your own Seint party with your own link, and then you invite people to the Zoom, and we'll do like a really fun, like, introduction to Seint and how to apply it. And I won't go overboard. I don't want to overwhelm anyone. I really think we could just start with like the little 4 palette where we just do 4 colors and that's it, because we don't want to overwhelm people. And we all know that Seint addiction, right? We know it. You buy your face for the first time, and then it's like, ooh, but now I want this. Ooh, but now I want that. Ooh, I want that. And then a sale comes and you want that, and then a shade of the month. So we all know what that's like. So even if they just start small with one little 4-pan palette and like one brush, it's just a great way to start. And this way people can ask questions because we'll be live on a Zoom, okay? Let me know if you want to do that. Just email me at colormatchbymichelle@gmail.com. That's colormatchbymichelle@gmail.com. And one last thing I want to tell you, a couple people are still reaching out and asking if I do seasons anymore. I do not do seasonal analysis anymore. I did it for a few months, and it was taking too much time. It was taking time away from my real business, which is color matching and helping women. But more importantly, I put my friend Jen into a summer season, and she was kind of bummed about it. And then she went and bought a bunch of summer colors, and when she would wear them, she would just kind of feel like, ah. But I based her summer analysis on the fact that, you know, I asked her what color hair she had when she was little, and she's like, yeah, it was kind of flaxen. Well, flaxen to me is kind of like a pale blonde, and it's not super warm. But I mean, I guess there's some gold in it. So I don't know. I thought because of her childhood photos, and then she sent a photo of me when she was maybe college, and she did look quite warm. But you know how photos get really yellow, or maybe photos from the 70s and 80s were really yellow. So I'm like, well, I guess she could be a spring if I'm basing it on in hair color. But then she was doing what I was doing, and she was color blending or gray blending. She was letting her gray grow in and going a little more blonde. And so she was just getting further and further and further from her true season, which is true spring. And she knows that because she went through Carol Braley, who I went through. And so she's thrilled because she's always identified with spring. And I want to end this video with showing you exactly why I don't do seasonal analysis. Now, for a lot of you, I could nail it. A lot of you, I'm like, you're winter, you're autumn, you know, it was easy. But remember, when you do find out your season, if you don't know it, once you find out your season, I do have a PDF for you of Seint colors for that season. You just have to do a screenshot and prove to me that I am your artist. But some of you I probably got wrong. And when I sat through Carol and I did the 8 steps of how to really identify if someone is a season, and then cross-checking, and then also an experienced eye, and then also she has her mentor of like 40 years also signing off on a person. So it's not just Carol's opinion, it's also this other woman who's done color analysis for 40 years. So rest assured, if you go through Carol Braley, you will be put into your right season. So I want to end this video with showing you Jen as a summer, which she's not, and then Jen as a spring. And I'm going to put them together side by side because I want you to see how gorgeous she looks as the spring. And she hasn't even changed her hair color yet. She's going to go warmer. But once she makes that hair color switch, my gosh, game on. She's going to be so spring and so vibrant. But the summer was doling her out, and I was like, that's it, I'm done, peace out. We're not doing any more color analysis. We're going to leave that to the color analysis experts, and I'm your makeup expert and your skincare, okay? Thank you for being here. I just want you all to know that God loves you. I love you so much. I think about a lot of you just during the week, and even just when I'm, you know, emailing people and troubleshooting or sending them a Demi video or color matching them. Like, I just have this like intense, deep love for our community and for women in our demographic who feel invisible, who feel not cute anymore, who feel all dried out from menopause, and everyone just wants to feel beautiful deep down. Okay, we're not running for Mrs. Universe, but we just want to feel cute each day, right? And so it just means the world to me when women come back with testimonials or photos because I see it in their eyes. My husband will even walk in sometimes to my studio and he'll be like, wow, is she pretty? And I'm like, I know. And she says this, this, and this. And he's like, wow, you're really changing people. And I'm like, I'm just the vehicle, you know, I'm not going to take the credit. I'm just the vehicle. God uses me to help people, and I love it. I do. I love it. So that's all I wanted to say. He loves you. I'm always going to end with that, and I love you too, and I hope you know that. Bye for now. See you Saturday. I got drugstore coming.